Um, well, I'm not sure how many people will be able to find their way back because the stream went down. It sucks. I just have to hope people find their way back eventually. Yeah, welcome James. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how many of the other people who are here will be back here. But the game crashed, and by extension the stream crashed. I wish they altered how that worked, but it is what it is. You good? Welcome back, random. The stream crashed. By the stream, I mean the game crashed, and when that happens, it crashes the stream too. I hope our other viewers. Oh, we're getting a lot of people back. We're so back. For some reason, the view count is stuck at 3, or not 3, 1. And I know there's at least 3 people here. You have a lot of perms suddenly. Oh, so I guess the stream needed to crash. Watch it crash again. I think I caught the flu, Saj. What is this? That's that's an unexplained heart you're holding, old one. We could guess it. We could guess to its source, though. We believed it law God for these lands. The hearts of a graceful lord. In its taking, I was able to witness his cave and kingdom as once they flourished. Have so much power. Uh-oh, power corrupts. A stunning sight, unique, all gone, lost to the pale monarch and the system to keep her caged. It is time, shamans. I have the hearts, enough as requested, enough to build your spell. Yes. We're ready. Still, it's a set you're holding there. Strength such as few shall ever know, and all about to burn for Farlow's saving. I'll warn you, old one. The first part might be unpleasant, but we'll get you there. But we'll get you in there, deep as needed. Now you've only need to ready yourself for what's to come after. Lay down on the dais, and we'll begin. Does this beat the game? Or does this just prep me to be able to go back down into the void? Like, this isn't like an ending thing, right? It gets you an item you use later. Okay. I banned the J word. What J word? Jonkler. I didn't know a hornet could scream. Red memory. Oh, I have my base needle. Why? Well, you brought it up, I think. Right? Because funny. Fair enough. I'll abandon it in a bit. I'm jonking it nonetheless. I like the way people call this a secret cutscene. I saw someone say that, oh, secret Hornet Weaver cutscene. Show us your craft, child. Show it splendid, as only we can teach. Prove yourself more Weaver than worm. Yeah, that was the most clickbait title ever. This is story mandatory, so a secret Reaver Hornet cutscene? You're not gonna be doing anything. What? I can't open my inventory either. Oh. Well, with all that pogo that I was doing, damn it. Seeing Hornet as a kid was so cool. Actually, now that I think about it, we technically seen, like, all of the other, like, Pale King's children as, you know, like, really young kids, except Hornet, huh? Why did you not put... Anyway, what was I saying? I guess you can make the argument for the vessels that we never saw them grow up other than the pure vessel. And maybe our player character, right? But even then, technically we have. You fuck. We did? Well, there's all the other vessels, right? We definitely see them as kids, because they died in that state. So we technically never got to see them grow up. But we could probably get an idea of what they would look like if they grew up because of a pure vessel. And then that just leaves Hornet. And we also technically see a younger version of our player character, right? Because of, you know, the memory with the Dream Know and the Abyss. Oh. Even though appearance-wise much might not have changed, it's still a younger version of the Knight. Pure Vessel grew up because he at the gym, not because he was a child. That's his base form, true. I wonder what happened, I know where I am. Oh, this is Hornet's version of the ascent that the Knight had to do in the Abyss. I wonder what happened to the vessels that escaped the Black Egg Temple. Yeah. Oh shit, I have goosebumps. Oh, I have goosebumps. Are we about to see Hera? Oh shit! Cinema! Her shawl was red, I think. Ignore them, daughter. They're whispers. Plus Grim. Greatest, grander, weaver, guardian, queen. Those are their desires. Not yours. Not your own. Certainly not mine. If only you resist them, you might see it. Another hope beyond. but to recall these words. In time so far, will you ever remember me, child? Could you? Hishora. A mother before the mask, before I lay forever in duty. Shut up now, because I don't know if anything major like that's gonna happen again. The hive! They're confirming it! We're about to see all three of our moms! We're about to, and I know which part of the hive this is too. Yeah, I was about to say it takes a right here. We're about to see Vespa, probably when Hornet was getting trained by her. That means we're going to see the White Lady last. So that, now we know which order, like, she would have spent time with them in. It would have been first Hera before her duty to the vessel seal, right? Then she would have trained with Vespa at a certain point. And probably the final part will be the White Lady, and by extension the Everbloom, right? Good, better. Yet still you will need to be faster. In time, they will come for you. Those who fear your nature, and those seeking to claim it. It would be cool if you actually knew if I actually knew any of the lore. Brother, this is massive. There was a cut line of dialogue in Hollow Knight. I think it was Dreamnail dialogue. Vespa herself might have said it. They referred to Hornet as being basically raised by the three queens of Hollownest, being the true daughter of Hollownest. She would have been born of Hera, raised by the White Lady, and trained by Vespa. And with the upgrade we got, with the upgrades we get to our needle, and now this confirms that Hornet was indeed, in a way, raised by all three queens of Hollownest, making her the one true, like, daughter or princess of Hollownest. To survive our world, you must learn to sting swift and sudden. That is so sick! They finally confirmed it! I mean, they're not directly confirming it, but even still, like, what else are we supposed to take from this? With Hornet's Needle being called the fourth stage of it being... Sorry, the stream crash scored. The fourth stage of the needle being called Hive Steel, and her saying it was made especially for her, and now us seeing that she was trained by Vespa. After we get the memory of the stream, yes, the stream did crash. Oh, yeah, look, listen. You hear it slightly, but we're in the White Palace now. We're in the White Palace. That means we're at King's Bowls. Yep. We're about to see the White Lady. It's canon, yeah, she was raised by all three queens of Hollownest, making her the one true daughter of Hollownest. Or princess, if you will. Even the vessels, as powerful as they are, cannot claim that for themselves. All of them just being the byproducts of the White Lady and the Pale King, and technically an extension of the Void, right? Yeah, we are about to see, like, a younger White Lady, huh? Uh-oh, Path of Pain stuff, because Team Cherry had to. Do not ask me how I did that. She's probably going to be down here. Yeah, well, I see her roots already. her surrogate mother. I feel like I prefer Hollowness lore over Farloom lore. Well, you have more of a connection to it. That's probably why. Alas, Spider's child. For our ways you will think us harsh. You will think us uncaring, unresplendent. And so we must seem, for such it is the cost of our wish. So Hornet spoke up about what they were doing with the vessels.
Yanara.
You are wrong, lady. I knew the wish, and the price to achieve it, and now, across these many ages, I have only come to know it better. Strength, in mind, in care, in claw, strength enough that I may live to see a world better than our own, or to craft the world as I desire. That was the wish of my mother, my mentor, and you. God damn, they confirmed it! It's pink! It's pink! My mother, my mentor, and you. The one true daughter of Hollownest. Indeed, Spider. So much pain you must have passed to speak our hope so simply. For her, you become. Who knows clear our desire, and has seen full the darkness beneath our home. I would show you the gift. Witness the first light, the only means we possess to resist the void that with which our family is forever linked. The pale night is iconic, true. What happened to Prip? I'm just not excited. Fair enough. Reach fourth child grown strong. Wrest it from this remembrance. Burn yourself free from our sad fate. You wanna know what's funny about this? Just because of the nature of the White Lady, I guarantee you Hornet is actually talking to her right now. Because of the nature of the White Lady, and she would be aware of dreams and memories and stuff. I guarantee you this is actually her talking to Hornet right now. And technically, the last of Hornet's mother she can even speak to. Even if it is stepmother. Obtain the Everbloom. Fragile flower taken from a deep and distant memory. Its pale light wards against the void. Remembrance. Claim the Everbloom from within a distant memory. Just got an achievement. All the Snail Shamans are dead. Now you can't fake damage. Or no, wait, what? The Everbloom? You can't take damage? The last dive. Dive into the void and cut Farland free. Oh, we kept the Conjoined Heart. Everbloom. Deserved. So based off whatever was the last heart you picked up, I think, like if you take, depending what order you pick the hearts up in, right? The whichever one you want to have will be the remembrance or memento. Everbloom. Ethereal flower plucked from a deep and distant memory, glows with soft, pale light that wards against the void. Order doesn't matter. Now I just have 2 hearts on my inventory. Well, that sucks. Well, I guess it doesn't. They're kind of why this all happened to begin with. So, if I go into the void one last time, can I not get back out? Am I screwed with the journal entries, or no? Would I have to then beat the game, then come back out in order to get this thing from, what's her face? It seems you have to get 2 of them, then the Conjoined Heart, to do this quest. And the last one. Yeah, I'm just trying to, like, what I'm saying is, I think based off of whatever, like, heart, if you will, you want to be your, memento, you'd have to go with the other 3. and then pick up the last heart, right? And then that'll be the memento, because you just need 3 of them. Exactly. Chakra's not here. I hope she's not dead. I hope she's just fighting. I have to check check to be sure, but... Alright. I could join Heart, Enliven Heart, yep. So now it's just the Sprint Masters one, the one we get from doing that stupid challenge, the final one we need. And then the Sprint Master... I guess I could check on Sprint Master right now. Also, you should be able to leave the void. Your last journal entry is... there. So I can just go in and out whenever I want, is that what you're saying? Also, well, I'm going to bed. Alright, see you later. Matone. Matone. Do the remember, the mementos later. At least Chakra's still alive. The time is close, Chakra. The cost was grave and the challenge steep, but I have claimed a power that can put an end to this disaster. Ganda. This is good, Hornet Wielding Needle. Essential. My own strength has nearly reached its limit, and the dark husks continue their assault. I think you can leave the void. Or I think you can leave the void if you wish. Okay. It's past your bedtime. Weakling virtual. Take your final action. Let us see the end of this. A memento's right here. I'm still not sure about this. Check your game percentage. 100. Well, you say that, but I know there's more. I know there's more. I know for a fact there's more. My name with correct English pronunciation is weird to hear. I apologize. So there's this memento here and this memento here. Where's the last one? Oh, the Hunter. Yeah, that's right. Did you see the mod that's called, did you see the mod? It's called double damage, but better, and it just triple damage. Okay, yeah, that's funny. We're going to go to Farfields really quick and see if the guy finally set his challenge back up so we can get the Speedmaster's memento. Because the only 2 mementos to get, I have to do the annoying challenge for. And then, the Hunter's Journal one. I'm glad I barely got spoiled for that specific sequence. The only part of that sequence I got spoiled on was the Weaver part. And then, like I said, the clickbait YouTube title that I now know is a clickbait YouTube title of them being like, secret cutscene? A secret Weaver cutscene for Hornet? Like, right. You can only get Hunter's Journal after beating the final boss, seemingly. That sounds dumb. I'm going to hope and believe otherwise. Because even by Team Cherry standards, that's evil. Oh wait, I can just run straight over here. I still have to find all the void masses and stuff. And there's like, I guess, 1 or 2 NPCs I have to check on still. Which there were a lot in this game, like, if I remember the number I saw correctly, it was like 90 something on the map. It's like, that W. It's like that with base game, I think. Is it? Please. Nimblebug, you return, refreshed and so perfectly timed. We have a new challenge prepared. The course shall remain the same as last, but the last will gradually extend. You propose a test of endurance. I have undertaken many in my time. Exactly, or excellent. Though, no, this race, I can only provide a slight reward for victory. What say you, Nimblebug? Let us stride fast forth. The mighty contest of shells. Alright. So we're 2 mementos off now. One of which I cannot get just yet. Go to the exact same. I need to change my crest. I forgot. I used the beast crest to do this. I wonder if this is the Sprint Master related to the charm in the first game. No, the Sprint Master charm in the first game was red. It was the Dash Master charm that was blue. That's why I said you're not the guy. when I first did this, I was like, who the hell are you? Why do I hate you?
Ah, Famia! Oh, Fayoma!
Oh shit, you're right, yeah. I need to figure out what those last 4 items are. He's gonna tell little bro that jumping actually slows him down. Maybe there are multiple Sprint Masters then? Possibly. Because, yeah, the name is also specified for this NPC. They call him Sprint Master Swift. So I guess there might be other Sprint Masters, and... God damn it. And also there's the weird distinction between Dash Master and Sprint Master, and also the coloring inconsistencies.
Oh, Fayoma!
I have to do this 6 times, by the way. Oh my... I'll try. I'll try once and see if I can... I caught up at least. I guess if I at least keep like an entire lap ahead of him, all is not lost. Warning. Sorry. 2 more times and we're done, chat. Jesus, that was close. Did I say 2 more times? I meant, 2 now. 2 more times now. One more, right? Or is it 2 more? No, it should be 1 more. I don't know. Oh, one more. Give me that damn memento so I can move on. Again, you prove your mastery, Nimblebug, and yet I still never tire of the challenge. As reward for such an impressive feat of endurance, I have only the small trophy, a memento given by my own speed teacher. Now fairly passed to you. Sprint Master memento. Now I shall remain and train and know, though I have no more rewards to give, you are welcome to grace my track as many times as you wish. Let's get the hell out of here. The only other memento I can get as of right now is the one for the dodge challenge, and I'll do that off stream if I'm being honest. Every other, like, journal entry, right, I've done. Except 2 in the void. Maybe there are multiple sprint, wait, did I already read that? I think I did. I guess there are multiple sprint masters. If, that memento thing's anything to go off of. Gilded trophy awarded by Sprint Master Swift of the fastest, to the fastest bug in Farland. The memento can be displayed in the home. Void. I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna find 1 or 2 things I can to avoid doing the ending still. Even though I've done everything. Where do you reckon the Hunter's Journal goes versus the other one? Oh, the hearts, yeah, it is the hearts. Alright, we've done everything else then. Probably the 4th slot. It says I have 100%, but in my heart, I feel like I have 99. Oh, we've done all the... We've encountered all the... Let's talk to, what's her face, just to be safe. In case she gives it to us early. Great time for the Abyss. No. No. We still have some things to clear out, definitely. Well, I know this doesn't lead to anything. Not yet, anyway. I'm not sure about this, but I'm starting to think this also leads to nothing. I don't need this here anymore. We need to check on that. Well, to be honest, I know what'll happen. I remember where they are anyway, so... On a subsequent playthrough, I'll try it. We need to check on this NPC, definitely, seriously. And then there's this NPC. Apparently I still have orange... Oh, yeah. Whatever. If there was something there, I would have known by this point. Missing 1 red pin. I know where the silver... Where's the other orange pins that I put down? Oh, one's there. So there's another one somewhere. Does anyone see the last orange pin? That isn't... Oh, never mind. I know where they all are. Raymore is where we need to go. And then talk to... What's-her-face and see if we get the crest. Because we've encountered all the enemies. But I'm guessing she needs, Did you give the flower to every NPC in your true... Yes, I did. I gave it to every NPC, but the last one I had to give it to was the, God Seeker. Because I had to get the first ending for Embrace the Void. Which I did, first try Pantheon of Hollowness for. But, the second time I did use an invincibility glitch because I was not doing it a first try the second time, and there's no guarantee I could have done it in time by then. So, yeah, after I beat the Pantheon of Hollowness the first time, I did Flower Quest, and I used an invincibility glitch to do it the second time to get the other literal slightly changed cutscene. Come to rest here, grown up. But the scroll is so heavy and beautiful. God damn it. We need to go down in the void, I guess. Or whatever. I remember using the glitch, yeah. Where is it again we need to go? Oh, deep docks, right. I'm doing this because I'm not doing the thing on camera. More peak, let's go. Whatever, you know, I will pin them. I will keep them pinned because I'm still not sure. Do you like Liza P? I haven't got the chance to continue my playthrough of it because I still have to. There's still a large amount of footage I have to edit down and turn into videos. I'm working on one, but since this came out, my time has been eaten up. Whatever. I'm going to hope to God that I can just get the 2 entries I need and come out and get the Hunter's Memento. I feel like what do you use? Because before all my videos and video editing stuff is using the PlayStation. Oh, yo, Prince Noctis. How you doing, man? I'm sorry I called cap on you playing Final Fantasy 15, despite all of your other videos being Yakuza related. You beat the game the other day, so I had to, you know, concede. But I used the PlayStation Share Factory built-in, like, you know, a video editor, because all my videos are captured on my PlayStation. This was before I got a PC, but now I have the means to be able to record everything properly and edit everything on PC. It's done, miss. I fitted the shell shield. Bell's like new, better than ever. You're planning another descent. Head down, holler. It's okay. I'm not mad. I'll get you going. Your work is appreciated, sir. Know that with luck, the threat below might soon be quelled, and your land set calm or set rest calm, whatever. Well, good. I'm only really wishing to return to the forge and my regular duties, a little purpose, routine. Frankly, miss, all this action's more and a little bit overwhelming for a bug like me. I'll be glad when it's all over, providing we survive. Using Share Factory editing, Idlewild. Hello there. Holler when you're ready, miss. The upgrades are done. That bill is as ready as it'll ever be. Here we go. I hope I can get back up out of this. And I hope it doesn't lock me into it. No more cutscene, please. Not another cutscene. Is wild.
That's fine.
Sir, I need to return. Oh, thank God! Fuck, autocorrect. I require a moment. Please unlock the bell for me. Alright, we need to get the last 2 entries. Apparently there's a bench below me over here somewhere. There's like a bench on. Oh wait, I know what bench it's referring to. The bench and the bell. In fact, it shows up there. Yeah. Okay, I need to find those last few beasties for the journal, right? So if we scroll all the way down here. Oh, the King's Mold. That's funny. I'm happy because I believe in myself and my content. I'm just happy to be able to post more videos. Thanks to you and the support I need. Thank you very much. No problem, Prince Noctis. I'm in the same position. Like I'm streaming to like at best like 7 people every other day, but every single little person. That sounded weird. Sorry. Every single person showing up to these streams is still meaningful a lot. It just in general means a lot. Which ones do we need? These two. Actually, hold on. I'll be right back, chat. I was wrong, never mind. What happened? I'm back, chat, sorry. We need to find the last few... 1, 2... How many do we need now? I also have to read this. Wing mold. False fly with a rune-etched shell. Tortured mix of soul and void is caged within. A crude construction of my father's fallen domain. Sequel. I thought you needed to beat the game for the entry. I was live for the first time on my PS5 of FF15. A little long live stream I do yesterday, past the time. I lost my place, hold on. I passed the test this time. It's fun to play as Noctis because in real life I'm a cosplayer. Oh, that's actually really cool. Like, I technically have already gotten into cosplay because I guess the outfit I wear for whenever I do camera stuff is based off of my favorite character, Soundwave, or specifically a variation of Sound Blaster. So I've dabbled in it a little. But I guess knowing that you're a cosplayer and also playing as Noctis, that's cool. That's really cool. A crude construction of my father's fallen domain. Only a fool believes that void can be fashioned to do their bidding. She just called her father stupid. That is funny. She's like, yeah, that brother was delusional. But this confirms this is a sequel. There's no way it's not at this point. We need one more of these. I almost did a Guts cosplay for a con. I have not gone to any Comic-Cons, unfortunately. I would like to. But yeah. There we go. One left. A creature long familiar to me. I suspect that no matter how far I travel, if I descend deep enough, they will always be there. Ominous. Problem. Cosplay has been a great for me. Has been great for me. I enjoyed Noctis cosplay. I had fun with that cosplay. I have a Noctis wig. Honestly, if I was to do like a cosplay of like a Final Fantasy character, then again, he might have been designed for that express purpose. It probably would be Noctis. Or Cloud. Cloud or Noctis, one of the two. Other than that, maybe a younger Sephiroth. Because I'm not sure about an older one. I don't think I can pull that one off as well. Like the one from Ever Crisis, I mean. The Abyss in this game doesn't feel like an abyss. Well, you gotta think, we don't know what the Abyss and Hollowness look like in, before the Pale King started tampering with, the Void and stuff there and just dumping his children's corpses down there. So this is like in Abyss, one of the former civilizations in its purest, most untouched state for the most part. Because, like the guy said, no one's been down here. No one's used the diving bell to even get down here since even before, like, the decline of Farloom. Where's my float? But what are bugs here feeding on? Well, that's the thing. It's implied that the bugs of the civilization sustain themselves with void somehow, some way. Like a lot of the lore tablet says, like basically purge us of everything, fear, hunger, all that stuff. Basically, in a way, like becoming one with the void itself. They wanted absolution. They wanted nothingness. Well, why do they have a bell within? Hold on. Because if I'm not careful, I will die. Oh, god damn it. I thought there was a god. Well, why do they have a bell with three seats in there? They were probably earlier on in Farloom's history, right? They were probably going down, excavating, trying to figure out what was going on down here, right? And then they found this, and never went back. I wouldn't either. Because, like, in general, it seems like being at close proximity to the void alters you in a fashion to where, you just don't need to feed. Because if you read this thing, right? Shadow Creeper. Shell-plated worm found only in the deepest depths, seems to survive despite consuming no food or liquid. Just somehow being in proximity to the void changes you to a point where you don't even need to eat, is the implication. Ow. At least, I'm not sure how else you would interpret it. Because look at the vessels. They're made of void, or they're at least they've come in direct contact with void, and they do not need to eat, drink, or sleep, really. At least in theory. They definitely don't eat or drink. My favorite game is Sleeping Dogs. The game is very good. I'm not sure I've ever heard of it. And also, that lore tab I was talking about is right here. It says, ease our fears, eliminate our desires. To suffer no more, void cleanse us. I need moss bag videos already, yeah. Do you plan on playing Silksong, Noctis? Oh, that's interesting. Does it destroy the flower? Well, I doubt it would, right? Hold on. Oh, they run from it, look. They're running from it. Why did the map update? I don't know. I guess then I would also have to ask if you played the first one, which is an even better question. I'd recommend it at the very least. I've been having a blast with this game. Generally one of the most peak games I've played in a long time. I know, like, especially in today's day and age, everyone, whenever knew anything, because it's like, bro, it's peak, I'm telling you, but, you know, a lot of times it's just riding the hype train. We got the final journal entry. 234 out of 234 out of 234. Go to your right. You will have dialogue. Hi, are you still looking for your last percent? I hope you're enjoying Silksong. Oh yeah, I already got it. Kate, welcome to stream, by the way. Yeah, we're at 100. We're at 100% game completion, but there's like 1 or 2 things left to do. Like, I have everything. The only thing I don't have is one final memento, which I just thought it's up here in Fleetopia. I have to do a challenge to get the final memento, and honestly, it's grating on me. So that is why I elected to do this instead, because it'd be much more pleasant to do. Let me read this final lore entry. These ones grow large, yet I have never observed them eating or sleeping. They seem such simple bugs, but I suspect they are not truly their cousins, or our cousins. Yeah. Are you going to beat the game? Or so the fleas last? Glad to subscribe to your channel. I actually genuinely appreciate that, Prince Noctis. Dude, the flea challenges are messed up. It's not even that they're messed up, it's just the numbers that Team Cherry asks you to get some of the rewards is actually stupid. Like, the last challenge I have to do, right, I need to do, like, I need to avoid 95 fleas, and my record's like 80-something. And at a certain point, the challenge becomes actual RNG. So that's what makes it annoying. So all they need to do is just tweak the numbers you need for it. That's literally it, and then it'll be infinitely more tolerable. That's all they need to do to fix the issue with that part of the game. Otherwise, you know, a lot more people would, uh-oh. Can you use dogs to... Oh, yeah, you're right, can I? No, I had a feeling. Just because of the nature of this place. If you don't mind me asking, Prince Noctis, why are you happy you subscribed to my channel? I'll be honest, outside of like some of the other challenge run stuff I do, I don't think I'm all that interesting. That was close. So up there, right, would be the original path we took. You're a good guy, am I? Do you have any idea how many genocides I've been in? No, that's a joke. Only thing I can advise for the flea dodge one is remember you can claw you can claw line the platforms. Doesn't end until you hit. Yeah, I know, but it's still like like I said, there's legitimate RNG at a certain point. Like you can get hit by one flea, and just because of a bad pattern, there's no amount of like attempting to recover you can do. You are going down. Minute frame. He killed a lot of bugs. He's like, is he a good guy? I don't know. His fleece dodge is just RNG, unfortunately. At times, yeah. Like the other, like my favorite flea mini game out of all of them is the pogo one, because that one is pure skill, in a lot of sense. There's very little RNG in it that I've experienced at the very least. And the other one, the pogo one, is or not pogo, the juggle one. It is somewhat RNG reliant at times, but even still, it's also skill based. I have a mass murder too in Ultra Kill. Pogo and Juggle are okay mini games though. I just wish Juggle disabled your dash attack. True. Yeah, I've lost a few of my runs with the Juggle one to dash. At least we can go in and out of the void like you can in Hollow Knight. Honestly, like Team Cherry's never really locked you out of any major area like that, so I don't see why they would suddenly do it now. New, look at my journal. Come rest, grown-up. Ah, Miss Grown-up, your journal is bursting with every sort of creature, overflowing. Surely we could call this complete. To think that such a task could ever be done, the Pokedex. So clever is New, to have set such a fierce predator unto the work. These vast lands hold so much life, and to catalog it all has taught me greatly. It is an effort worth continuing even after I leave this kingdom. Uma, such a hunger is worthy indeed. You and I are of accord, Miss Grown-up, hunters both. Our methods are different, but our appetites have become very similar. TC does a great job. Team Cherry does a great job at keeping everything accessible post-game act. They're very kind of them. Yeah, true. New has well, they don't make it easy though. Yeah, true. New has for you this token, a symbol of all your efforts and a marker of your true nature. It carries with it her sweet smell. I got the achievement, True Hunter. Receive the Hunter's Memento. And now, Miss Grown-up, the task is done. You must be away. But do not sour. Just think. Farloom is only one land. So many more must hide out there, filled full with beasts and scents and tastes, all waiting to be discovered. The game is so good. Yeah, it is. Ulamunu. For New, her journey is only at its start, and for you, Miss Grown-up, New wishes to your happy hunting, and much more. And she gone. Let's deliver this to our house. I waited. Might have said that 50 times. At this point, said what? Oh, the game's good? Well, for Silksong, I'm not sure anyone could say that enough. Well, I've been playing this game for 80 hours, and the fact that there's this much stuff to do in the base game, and the fact I can say that it is, without DLC, at bare minimum, 2 to 4 times larger than Hollow Knight ever was, is astounding. And that's factoring in the fact that they cut content. Imagine if they were able to put in everything they wanted to put in before release. And they still might add a lot of the stuff with DLC, right? There's there's very few games that you can say that for. Like unfortunately, I really want to, and I really should. I just would prefer to start at the very beginning of the franchise. Why do I have 18 viewers? Like, the Yakuza games are a good example of that. How there's so much crap in those games to do, and how ridiculous it gets, but it's just so much fun that you just can't stop. I'm surprised you have more hours than me, but to be honest, I did take 2 days off. My entire first 30 hours, I just kept saying, oh my god, this game is so cool. Wow, you're right. Almost the exact place you said it would be, James. Hunter's memento. Seal symbol given in recognition of a true hunter. Stamped in sticky goo. Wow, it's the exact same as it was in Hollow Knight. Like the original. So now it's just the flea one. I'm just that guy, pal. Is he? We're almost done with everything. Yeah, basically. The only thing... Should I try one final time, chat, to see if I can get the flea dodge minigame? If not, I will just do, like, whatever ending I get. I know there's 2 more endings I can get, but if I can't get it, then... All the achievements I have left are speedrun related. And, the Herald and achieving, like, time to flee, flee. I'll try one more time. If I can't get it, then... I'll just do the ending, and I'll do the... How do you get the different endings? I vote for finish your file flee time. So one ending we know we have to get via being cursed, and then the other 2 are, yeah, one is defeating, Grandmother Silk while cursed, and the other is tied to what I'm about to do. Are there 4 or 5 endings? I think there's confirmed it was 5, right? There's the one I got a while back, which is just defeating what's-her-face. Then defeating her with the snare trap, that's another ending, technically. Then there's the cursed ending, then there's the ending I'm about to get. Oh, the cursed ending is only in Act 2. Oh. Well, I guess, yeah, that makes sense. Not like you can access her after, you know, everything happens. Down here. There are 5 endings, but I don't remember the other one. Yeah, I don't know what the last one is. And I say it's the last one just because the other 3 are so obvious to me. Like, I know what 2 of them are. I got 2 of them so far, technically. And, I'm about to get 3rd. Then the 4th one is the cursed ending, and there's a 5th one somewhere, I'm not sure. The achievement states beat Grandmother Silk while cursed, yeah. Cursed ending was fun. You did it? I still have to do it. I'll probably get a lot of the legwork done off stream for it, then I'll do it. You can roll back your save, I guess. But I recommend getting the cursed ending in the 30-hour 100% speedrun achievement, because you can't roll it back. Hold on, am I reading that right? Getting cursed ending in 30-hour 100% speedrun. Well, fun. Chat, just so I am going to learn the speedrun route for this game, for those specific 2 achievements. They never ported over the speedrun achievements from Hollow Knight that Steam had to the other, like, platforms, I don't think. At least it didn't show up on PlayStation. But I will be learning the speedrun route for this game for 100% to get those achievements. It's gotta be my next playthrough. There's 5, so... If there is DLC, yeah, I said I think at most they'll add 8, they'll make 8 more endings. Or not 8 more, 3 more endings. Making it 8. 3 more than what Hollow Knight had, because Hollow Knight's base game had 3, and it added 2 more where it got home. Like last time, 1 day ago. Stream the speedrun achievement? Yeah, I will, but I have to learn the route first. Watch Blue SR? I was about to say, I'm gonna watch his route. Fun route, fun speed run. Blue SR has a world record at the moment. Yeah, I think it's 107 minutes. Not 100. 1 hour and 7 minutes, right? Is the current world record? I don't know what the current world record for 100% is. But I plan on learning the route, and I'll probably be streaming when I do the speedrun as well. 107 around there, yeah. I don't think there's 100% runs yet. Well, that's shocking because there's an achievement for it. I think Distortion's actually doing those, if I recall correctly. 100% world record, I don't know. But I did it in 17 hours, personally. Oh. Thank you, Flea. Brother actually knocked me back into the game. Speedrun achievements are sitting at 0. God damn it. I'll try one more time because that was my fault. I was reading chat. Sitting at 0.1% completion on Steam. Not surprised. It's probably less on PlayStation. In fact, I think I can see the percentage right now. Hold on. If I look up just the achievements list on here. Where is it? 100%. Oh, 0.1% achievement rating here. Same with just the speedrun achievement. 100% is 0.4. Herald's Wish is 0.5. Platinum Trophy is 0%. And then the 2-story achievements for the more true endings, 1.1% and 0.7. Last achievement I have are the Steel Soul ones. I'm very excited because they're Steel Soul exclusive content. Yeah, I heard. The PlayStation achievement list unfortunately does not have those. My next run is gonna be my my speed run in Steel Soul, honestly. Yeah, my next run is probably gonna be the speed run as well. Before I do, because when I do Steel Soul, I want it to be like my last Hollow Knight playthrough, which is 100 and whatever % like lore run. But I'm not sure. I would have to learn a lot about the game in that time, and learn the sequence breaks like I did for Hollow Knight. PS has no Steel Soul. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. A lot of the achievements that Steam had, like Neglect Zote and stuff, and the Kill the Nailsmith achievement, and also the Happy Couple achievement for Shio and the Nailsmith, they don't exist on PlayStation either. Then there's a few others, like Banishing the Grim Troop as well. It's not an achievement. Get Kate, go to extras, and do up, down, left, right, left, right. Like, yeah, if you want to unlock Steel Soul, you don't have to actually beat the game. You go to the extras menu, you press up, down, left, right, left, right. I heard about the cheat code. I think it's incredibly funny. It probably I heard it existed in the original Hollow Knight too. I never did it because I unlocked Steel Soul by beating the game. I didn't know it existed. Why not on PS? It was even on Switch. I'm not sure. I think Xbox might be the same as well. But all the speedrun achievements and all the Steel Soul achievements and certain other like achievements for the Grim Troop and the Nailsmith and Zote did not exist on PlayStation. Can't wait for whatever Godmaster equivalent is. So it'll probably be the same thing, as I have no reason to believe that multiple different parts of the God Home Society didn't split off while trying to find different pantheons. It'll probably be the same, because they also operate on a pseudo hive mind, right? So even if they have one body in the world, they'll probably have like thousands of them in the dream world. PS Platinum was too easy for base Hollow Knight. Well, considering what the completion was for the Embrace the Void ending on PlayStation, I think others might disagree with you. This will be the last time for real. I have to stop reading chat, I have to focus. Jesus. That's close. God damn it. You bad RNG, literally, like I was saying. You're actually right as hell. I kind of forgot that Hollow Knight and Silksong share the same game world at the time. Probably would be Godmaster too. Yeah. Part of me wants to do it again because I got close. One more time for real this time. This will be the last one. Unless I get bad RNG, then I'll just do it again until I get better RNG. It's not like this is definitely akin to gambling, right chat? Right chat? That was close. What am I doing? I'll do it off stream. Fuck, I did the Abyss with the B. I vote grind it out until you're too upset with it or win. Can't do the last part of the jump, they kill enemy. Should I do it one more time, chat? Should I do it one more time? Then just try getting the ending. And probably end, well, not sure if I'll end stream just, well, I don't know. We'll leave. I'll do it one more time. Or if chat's okay with it until I win. Because I am getting closer. Even if it doesn't seem like it at times. You always got one more in you. Well, this time chat told me to do it more. In fact, you yourself said, do it until I get too angry or until I win. I'm not sure I want to do it again after that one. I'm not sure. Are you sure I shouldn't just do the ending of the game chat and do this off stream? Because this is literal RNG. This is a slot machine. This is an actual slot machine. Because I've done every other one, it's just for some reason, Team Cherry thought it was a good idea to set the prize at 95. Which is actually, like... They added 30 plus more times you would have had to have done it initially. And my record is 87. So even from there, I would have had to have survived for, like, 8 more fleas. Well, chat, I'm not saying any answers, really. You only gotta win once, then you never have to look back. Fine. Fine. I guarantee you in the future, once a lot more people play this game and get access to, like, this specific part of the game, they will nerf this down to 70 instead of it being 95. That's 8 when you did 80. I walked off the edge. I was too busy focusing on all the projectiles coming my way. I finished the abyss and come right to this. I have not been here the whole time, and I know you have. I know you know I haven't been here the whole time, but even still. The floor gave from under me. RNG. RNG. They're either going to nerf this minigame. I love their weird little voices. They're either going to nerf this minigame to totality, or they're just going to decrease the number of times you need to do it. I guarantee you. Because 95 is actually, that's almost, they're asking you to do this almost 100 times. Like, dodge these things almost 100 times. You can't pogo them. And that's just ridiculous, especially because of how RNG heavy it is. On my best attempt, I still needed to dodge 8 more of these things. And then they do stuff like that. And then Hornish Jump just refuses to work sometimes. So you can recover. If I get more RNG runs like really bad RNG things like that, I am just going to do the ending. And do this off stream. Because if the game's not, or this, at least this part of the game's not gonna respect my time, I'm not gonna bother respecting its. Hell, I might wait till an invincibility glitch is discovered. And then I'll do the section when I can't take any, you know, form of hitbox damage. Even if it is just knockback, right? Then I'll do it. Once I know I can't have my time wasted via a slot machine, like Markov. Fuck Markov. That was an excellent video that he made, by the way. I still remember that video in particular fondly. Nothing I could do. Nothing I could do. I got close that time, so I'll try once more. As long as I stay in the 70 range, then I just have to hope I get lucky to survive to 95. Because, like I said, it's not even a debate, they just flat out need to decrease that number. Because it's not even like a thing of difficulty, right? It's not like when Eliza P added... Did anyone else see that? Ugh. Because of how RNG heavy this is, they have to do something about it. They just have to. 95 is actually just ridiculous to ask the player to do. For a memento. Not even like a special lore item. A memento. Something you put in your house to make it look slightly nicer. Something that's hard to notice by itself. What? Hornet, you...
Sasha.
This for a beautiful home. I have literally everything else I could possibly have for my home, by the way, including an infinite rosary and shell shard generator. They're just asking too much at this point. 95! Like, that's just a dumb number. They have to adjust it. It's not even like it's a skill issue thing, because this could be viewed as platforming, right? And it's not like I have a hard time doing that in these games. I did Path of Pain multiple times over, mind you. The amount of times I picked up the vessel seal, I can't even count. At least it's not 99, I guess. Oh wait, it's 90 seconds I have to survive for. Okay, that changes things. I just realized, I thought it was the amount of fleas you dodged. You have to survive for 90 seconds. So that's 2 minutes, right? No, it's 1 minute and 40 seconds. Jesus. I'm paranoid, sorry. Don't ask me how I recovered. Do not ask. Do not ask. "40 seconds left. What the hell just happened?
Sasha.
A minute 45 is ridiculous. Tape Cherry, just please make it like a minute 20. Because with how RNG heavy that is, my fucking headset's acting up. I can't. I might just do the ending chat at this rate because I'm generally starting to get really aggravated. That's why I left to do everything else possible. Isn't the same as the same fight as the others? I don't know. I don't know anything about it. All I know is you have to beat something called Lost Lace. That's all I know about it. Fucking funny. I can't. I have to do this off stream. I have to do this off stream. I just do not have the patience to do it now. And there's still like 2 other endings I can get. One I could probably get on this file. But they need to do something about that timer because it's actually ridiculous what they're asking you to do. With that much RNG, yeah, go fuck yourself. That's not fun, that's aggravating. If you want to get me angry, make me feel as though I'm having my time wasted. And there's no better way to waste my time than RNG. So I know for a fact I'm having my time wasted. If you want me to be spitting, like, just... fire, bile, whatever out of my mouth, give me something that wastes my time. RNG, anything, it doesn't matter. If it wastes my time, it'll probably be enough to piss me off. Do the ending, beat the game, like the fleas. Do the ending and beat it, like it's the fleas. Sorry, I read it wrong. I wonder if it works. No. I was wondering if it worked like how Mario worked. You know, if Mario runs over a gap, he kind of like skips over each like individual gap as long as they're close enough. Hironara. Funny. Even funnier. Interesting. Okay, chat. I'm going to get rid of the compass and replace it with, this, I suppose. This as well. It's not like I need Geo anymore. Or not Geo, but you know what it's called, What other yellow charm should I have for this? Yellow tool, whatever, I forget what it's called. I guess I could try these. Speed injector, whatever. That way I can do this. What is it? Oh, cutscene. Child, I hold the means to descend. Let us meet one final time and quell this black ruin of our making. Who are you hoping you'll find down there, Spider? An ailing child and a silk-starved beast. If so, I'm afraid you may sorely disappoint, or we may sorely disappoint. What awaits below is me no longer. Even if only your shadow remains, to release your mother's grip, my blade would see it slain. Well then, sorry. Then why hold, even this moment? Surely terror hasn't suddenly claimed your hardened heart. Take the final plunge, Spider. Join us in my drowning palace, and let oblivion swallow us all. That's the void talking. Let oblivion swallow us all. There's no way that's not the void talking. Oblivion may take you, child. My own life I shall not sacrifice. I have survived the fury of your land. I have borne its barbs and its blades, and I have seen wonder beyond its dangers. But always, child, I remain a daughter of Hollow Nest, and the void below all things, the void below all things, that darkness I will fear no longer. That goes so hard. Well, chat, here we go! Descending Dark! Cinema. Cinema. Oh, the flowers, you can see it slightly, the flowers, like, the grating. It's peak. Expedition 33 might no longer be the guaranteed winner of Game of the Year anymore. Now that this exists. Oh, you are not looking too good. Out of silk, are we? Lost lace. Okay. Okay, she's the exact same as Lace 2 for the most part. There are new things, yes, but... Okay, she does it twice now. Ah. Oh, wait. Because I'm feeling petty. Wait, I just realized she's a grounded boss fight, isn't she? Smile. Oh, it plays a cutscene each time? Yeah, it's a cool cutscene, but I don't think I can watch it each time. Oh, I was about to say. Uh-oh. Ow. Wrong button. The dice! God damn it. From. Okay. I'm having to learn to fight all over again because it's familiar but still distinctly different. Ah! Whee! Lost lice. Okay. Okay. From. What the? Jesus Christ! What do you think would be better, the drones or the attacks, chat? Because I see why James was having a hard time now. She's way harder than any of the previous two fights. Bullshit. How do I use this again? Alright, it's R2. Spam counter after every attack. I see the child is vile. I see this child is vile. Yeah. Ah! Whee! I might have to use the drones instead. If I'm being honest. Because the attacks are not as yeah, they do a lot of damage per, but I'm not sure how much. And I also, for some reason, I have a feeling she has a lot of health. But since I start the fight full health each time, I might just start spamming the parry whenever I think she's about to hit me to any regard. Like that. Funny. God damn it. Phase 2. Wrong button. Lord Jesus. Okay, yeah, no. I think the attacks are good, but So are these. I don't know what other, like... This is the only thing I could think of, but clearly the last thing I need to do is take damage. Maybe these? But it costs silk. Yeah, I don't know what tools to even, like, bring for this. Outside of spamming parry when and where possible, right? But I just have to hope Hornet doesn't throw out tools instead of parrying. Huh? Ah! Help! Here we go! Pure Vessel. Right up, Pure Vessel. She's problem. Right. I need to get good at her first phase. Like, really good. Guess bees and attacks would be good. You're right, I might have to use the Alchemist. Well, that is unless I get criticals. Because if I get criticals, I can melt her health faster. But the Alchemist might, or not Alchemist, the Architect might be the best option here. The Architect might just be the best option here because of... I don't even remember where I died. Because of the amount of tools I can have. But for this first phase, I might just need to get good. Oh wait, I already... Problem. That was just a worse attempt. I'll fill up the spool as much as possible, then... Because this is a hard fight. A fight I'm probably going to have to learn. This is... it's like Pure Vessel. But I have to save all my drones, I think, for the second phase. While just parrying as much as I can for this one. Brilliant. God damn it. I was trying to jump and heal. I might just have to suck it up and use the bees. Either I switch to the Alchemist Crest. Because the Alchemist Thrust does like, Alchemist Crest does like 3 hits, like a swing with the nail. Some of the old lace showed through there. Okay. I'm learning. Sorry, that one was close. Drop her! Ah! Okay, the second fight is just chaos at the start. What's the delicate flower look like after that descent? Still on Everbloom. Without the sound, I find this massive void kinda cute. God damn it. So you get a lot of iframes for... What did I do right about the first time? Heal. Heal. Okay. That's full health. Whoa! Jump her! That's all we can do. Where is she? What the hell? You can't. Hold on. You can't kill me if I kill you first. Yeah, exactly. That's the unironically the way I try to approach this from. Because until I have a means to properly practice this boss fight without just spending like hours and hours losing to her repeatedly like a god home system, which we will not have for a while, it's going to look like this for a good long while, I could tell you that much. I find it funny her needle or pin is not dyed and beat void. Get me out. Where is my pick? Oh wait, I healed. Yeah, that's right. If I can kill you, you can't kill me if I kill you first. How many rosaries do I have? Because I'm starting to run low again. I think I'm like halfway on my reserve, right? Yep. I have exceeded. Lost Slice, right. Get me out. Heal. Heal. I ran into it! You bitch. You know I could dodge anywhere else. No. She has to be low. There we go. One mask. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's still fine. I have one parry to my name. The grandmother Silk is going through it. I feel like I'm fighting, in a way, Sans the first time all over again. I was getting to the second phase while low. On everything. Woo! The heal. Jump her! Jump her! Ah! I thought I had two masks there. I didn't realize I had less then. I need to switch to the Alchemist Crest. Because this is not working. And, There has to be, like... increased silk generation speed, yeah, that's very useful. So we need bees, and we need tacks. We need bees and tacks. And we need spikes. I'm going to kill her through DPS and nothing else. Through sheer force of will and strength. Mark my words. Who needs to learn the boss if you can kill them fast enough? Yay! Technology. Wait, SpongeBob! We're not cavemen! We have technology. Ow. 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 She's weak. Raw button. I think I could do this, I just have to get accustomed to everything. I forgot I don't have to hold up for my tools anymore. The only problem with the Alchemist Crest is it chews through your shell shards really fast. Here in my brand new Void Garage with my brand new Alchemist Crest. But you want to know what I love more than my Alchemist Crest? Knowledge. I use my knowledge to beat Lost Lace without having to think. Counterproductive, you say? I say you're not thinking hard enough. Damn it. She destroys the tax with the void stuff. Technology. Problem. Damn it. Thank you, Lucky Charm. Okay, I'm getting used to it. I'm getting used to it. Let me cook. I hope I don't have to go for any more. Let me cook, chat. Technology will prevail. The way of the machine. Can't see. Ow. Funny. Up silver. And each time she hits me, she gets rid of more of my silver. I think I need to spam the tax and the sting trap for the first phase. In the second phase, I use my little robots to DPS racer. Lost lace. Bitch. Ha! You missed. Tried jumping past this so I could get a safe heal. Here, I'll try 2 drones. 2 of each tool, that's what I'll do. 2 drones, all the tags, and the spikes. Why are there 15 people watching me? I'm just failing repeatedly. Fair enough. Jesus, I couldn't see. There was nothing I could have done. The funny thing is, the dumbest part of this fight is the stage has where she just gets the ability to summon. Before anyone says gamers being hypocrite when the boss does the same thing as them, first of all, my stage hazard she can bat away. And they don't do anywhere near as much damage to me as they do to her. Okay, pogo and dodge are fun, but the tangle... how you play it? What tangle? I don't get it. Running out of... I might have to learn to fight the boss, chat. As much as unfortunate as it is to say. I unfortunately just might have to learn how to fight the boss. I don't want to say it. Juggle. I don't get it still. Really? You hit them and they bounce off, I still don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry, I'm really trying, but at the same time I'm fighting Lace. There we go. Decent health, a lot of tools. Oh, you mean like the fleas? Oh. Bullshit. Bitch. Hubris. I think, you know what? I'm going to learn the fight, chat. Believe it or not, I'm going to learn the fight. I'm going to learn the fight. I have to lock in. She's got one stance for every move, yeah. I have to learn the fight. As much as I don't want to, it's one of those. They're like, oh, you want to beat the game? Earn it. But I pressed... I even heard it. Really? Even with my dash? Not far enough? Okay. I tried parrying the parry, and I heard my parry activate, and hers still overpowered mine. Which I call hacks. She's hacking. Okay, her power overpowers mine. Her parry overpowers mine, I should say, sorry. Said it very wrong. Not that I could have done, I don't think. It's either I need to. I think this boss demands you actually learn how to parry with everything, not just. I don't know what's wrong with you, because I know for a fact I'm not using any shell shards. So am I? Unless I'm high, right? God damn it. I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm learning how to fight her. Who would have thought? It's almost like if I engaged with the game mechanic and the boss's moveset, I would actually have a better chance than trying to hold forward, press triangle, not triangle, square, while using my tools. Can you believe that, chat? It's almost like the game devs wanted us to use their game mechanics. I'm not quite sure, but it feels that way. I can't believe it. Learning is long and hard. Tool is fast and hard. Hit hard. Simple math. Fire it off, Lace. Oh, there was a critical just then. She can't have much left in her. There we go. Now I hold forward and press square. there she is. Phase 2 for real this time. Where is she? I can't see. I don't know where she is. Jesus, that last phase is something else, huh? By the way, I find it cool to fight with the needle. Kind of like a dance vibe with Lace, yeah. But, brother. The second phase. Not as fun as the first. I understand the first phase. The second phase... Where is it? Let's see how much this makes a difference when I can actually see what's happening. Imagine, just imagine. Phase 3. Wait, what? What'd you say to me, chat? Oh my god, I can comprehend the fight now. Maybe not, but imagine. Oh. That's what you meant. Fair enough. Fair enough. You're fucking hilarious. Funniest creature I've ever seen. I couldn't see. Don't you dare. Where is she? Really? Lace, can you hold still? Okay, now my only problem with her is that she refuses to hold still. Can you let your daughter die, please? Look at the problem she's causing me. You can't keep the silk in this place forever. You know how absorbent silk is to liquid? Yeah, void may be weird, but still liquid. Where is she? Where is she? Jesus Christ. I can heal. No! I don't like phase 2 as much, but I can actually tell what's happening now in the fight because I can see. Who would have thought? You believe that, chat? Seeing helps a lot. Now that the screen isn't being violently strangled every time anything happens. Now imagine if I had 700 hours in this game like I have Hollow Knight. This boss would probably die instantly, but I give it the opportunity. Sorry, Chad, I'm holding forward. If I could keep her in a corner, actually, I think I'm better off, because I won't be looking for her as much. Okay, fair enough. Should have jumped. Should jump every time after that, seems. Fair enough. For all the things they've added to this game, they still have not added a way to increase the parry window for the default parry. For all the things they added, that's still something that's sorely lacking. Even though, admittedly, I do not like to use such tools, but at this point I'm just trying to beat the game. I don't even know if there's anything after this. I hope to God there isn't. I think everyone's in the chat. There says there's 13 people here, right? I think everyone fell asleep. Can't parry that. I suppose that makes sense. Okay. Critical. Got me to phase 2 of phase 1. So, Dice, why did you not activate Suitor? Look at how good I am now. I've learned to fight, chat. Phase 1, now I have to learn phase 2. bitch. Uh-oh. Oh, I did it! With a perfect parry. Well, that wasn't a perfect parry, you know, but to end it off. Skill issue, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, your daughter had a skill issue. I know you loved her, but look at you. Your body is bereft of silk. Ma'am. Wait, what the hell? Take. Are you trying to save her? Super jump? Oh, she asked the mother, hey, you love your kid? Last night wish. Whee! The silk protecting me. What's left of it, and what's left of the delicate flower at this point. Alright, I like the lace fight, that I learned how it works. Once again, chat, it's truly shocking. It seems that the game devs want you to learn how the fight works. I know that sounds crazy. I know that sounds nuts, chat. But... uh-oh. Wait, what? But it seems that the devs indeed want you to the goat themselves! The goat of the last game! Bro really said, I got you, homie! So that means it doesn't matter where, this vessel will be in all of the world now, from now on, because of what happened. And since it flashed with the Shade Lord, that implies that the real ending of the game is indeed what I thought it was. Where, you know, you kill the Radiants in Godhome. What the lace doing? Maybe we are getting the next game will be a lace sequel, guys. This confirms that she's alive. With tentacles, true. Sister of the Void. Oh, that goes so hard. Defeat Lost Lace and Free Far. Uh-oh. Mr. Mushroom again. I know for a fact this is Mr. Mushroom. You want a Hado? Because this looks similar to the way Mr. Mushroom entered what? There, see, there he is. Please a Zote game and not Lace. Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. It was worth 7 years. Passing of the age. Grant the Herald's wish. Absolute cinema. The goat of the last game saved his their sister. Well, I guess all of them, technically. Of course he's here, yeah. So that means brother Mr. Mushroom's gonna show up in the next game, too. That means that kingdom's doomed to fall as well. Absolute cinema. Well, Chad, what do you think? Of the probably the greatest, probably the game of the year winner right here, if we're being honest. Unless Expedition 30. It's between Silksong and Expedition 33 at this point. I can't think of it. Those two games have been everywhere, and I really can't think of any other games that came out this year that would trump it. Or trump these two. The battle is between indie developers, which will be the first time in a long time, right? Yeah, there's a Night Rain or whatever that came out this year, but let's be honest. A lot of people like Night Rain, but at the same time, if we're gonna say it's anything more than an asset flip, I don't think it's Game of the Year material, if I'm being honest. I think the two games that you have to look forward to battling for Game of the Year is Silksong and Expedition 33. When was the last time in recent history anyone could think of where two indie games were fighting versus just like two AAA games? Yeah, two games who cost nothing with great music, graphics, and all are from some passionate people. Yeah. What's funny is at the start of the year, before all these games came out, I was like, maybe Doom: The Dark Ages has a chance. No. I do not think so anymore. Like, these games, I could pay triple. Yeah, at this point. A lot of people were saying that I'd pay triple the price that they asked. And honestly, after playing this game, 3 times over technically, I would pay triple too. Through darkness and danger you prevail. Thank you for exploring the world of Hollow Knight Silksong, sorry. Let's meet again on the road ahead. Game completion, 100%. Time, 78 hours, 29 minutes, and 26 seconds. 36 seconds, sorry. Completion. Achieve 100% game completion and finish the game. Oh, that's sick. Lace and Hornet's needles. Or I guess weapons. Surface. Silksong. Citadel Song. Citadel. Abyss. Surface. I did it, chat. 100% I did it. And now we need to fight the fleas. That's it, chat. Now I have to fight the fleas. And yes, I mean, have to. I have to indeed fight the fleas. Let's look at that journal entry, right? Yeah, because it's now like actually a game like this with that 80 hours full game playing, and surely additional DLC. Yeah, here's the thing. This was 80 hours without DLC. Imagine what it's gonna be with it. For just 20 bucks. Yeah, 80 hours of content I got out of this game. Lost Lace, silk spun child possessed by the void. To quell the mother's rage and see this kingdom save, I will claim her back, this one. The dark shall not take. She's like, I've seen too many kids devoured by the void. I'm not about to let another die. Also, to anyone shipping Hornet and Lace together, Lace is a child. At least that's what they keep calling her. And Hornet is millions of years old. I know it's exaggeratory at a certain point, but even still, chat. I hope that's all the journal entries, though. I can't think of any others. Alright, the final few achievements... Oh, wait! What is the other ending? Hold on, you know, matter of fact, I'm gonna look that up. Because why not? I guess I don't need the map thing anymore, really. At least not exactly. Because I think there's 5 endings. Get all endings. Silksong. I've gotten 3. Okay, ending 1, Weaver Queen. I got that one. Ending 2, Twisted Child. It's probably... Hold on. Finish the game. Finish the game by defeating the Grand Silk... Oh, wait, no, that's not right. Twisted Child. Start the side quest right... Okay, so... Snared Silk. Snared Silk. Start the Silken Soul side quest. Okay, yeah. Maiden Soul, yeah, we collect the souls. Yeah, I did that. Sister of Void, Passing of it. There isn't a fifth ending. The quote fifth ending, chat, is the Mr. Mushroom ending, which is just an ending cutscene that's tacked on to every ending after you find them. There's 4 endings in the game. I have one last ending. Well, that means I've done everything. Outside of yeah. Yeah, chat. I had to do another playthrough to get the twisted whatever. Which I'll probably do off camera. But I think with that, outside of my speedrun stuff, that concludes my first playthrough of Hollow Knight, or Hollow Knight Silksong, sorry. That concludes my first playthrough. I did it. I beat the game. I've done everything. I'm goated. I can't believe it. I guess the only thing left for me to do is the flea thing. That's it. I should make my way out the void if I'm being honest. Oh wait, I still have all my combat charms on. I can't believe I did it. I actually did it. I did everything. Forget the fleas! No, I can't. I've done everything else except the fleas. I beat the game. I can't say I beat it without beating the fleas. My pride will not allow it. In fact, I refuse. That was a waste. I should have used the gun on her. All my tools are fully loaded, alright. Yo, I'm back. Gorb, I beat the game. I basically concluded my first playthrough of this game. I did everything. And there is no fifth ending. The quote fifth ending is related to Mr. Mushroom. Yo, great stream, a great playthrough. I appreciate that. This was a long one. This is a very long playthrough. There's only one thing left to do, chat, and that's the fleas. But I'm not ending stream just yet unless you're going to do whatever else, Gorb, but I'm going to do the fleas. I'm going to do the last flea mission to get the last memento of the game. Gotta go play Halo. Alright, bet. Help! See ya. Alright. Flea juggle is shit. Cancel the cancel Team Cherry. True. Wee. What? I go to see if playing the ow. I go to see if playing the harp up here with the closer to the surface. If that'll be enough. But I did it. I beat the game. I got the last ending. I defeated Lost Lace, and yeah, that was a hard but fun fight once I understood her. Now, I don't think there's any other bosses left outside of Steel Soul stuff, right? And whatever void masses I have left to clean up, there's not anything left. And I guess checking on 1 or 2 NPCs here and there. But I'm fairly certain I got everything. Yeah, they do not want to come down here. I can't blame them. I guess at the circle you have to ask if they can come down here. Ow. Oh, that is not right. You're not funny. Go away. Oh my good holy Jesus. So I got every ending except the cursed child whatever ending, right? And then the 2 speedrun achievements. I feel bad for anyone who's just joining the stream because it's literally just going to be me doing the fleas for the rest of it. Because I'm done. Outside of, you know, Cursed Child ending, which I will stream once. But from this point on, I think a lot of what I'll do is off camera. Like, off stream. I don't know when I'll be streaming again because I don't know how long those other 2 playthroughs are going to take to set up. But yeah, for now, the last thing to do is the fleas. A curse ending is really easy compared to Lost Lace. You just faced. Yeah, I can imagine, especially since I said multiple times myself when I first fought the Grandmother Silk. She's no Radiance. Even base game Radiance was harder than her. Can't stand those things. I have no idea why they thought it was a good idea to make squids harder than they ever needed to be. She's a good boss, but not a hard one. Also, narratively, she's also really good, right? It's just, she's no Radiance. Lord knows she's no absolute Radiance. Even Lace, after doing that fight, I can tell with more practice, Lost Lace, she's still underneath Pure Vessel for me in terms of difficulty. Like, to this day, I still struggle with Pure Vessel occasionally. Also, I don't know why her needle, do no damage. Like, you could just walk past them. I think once they initially plant into the ground, they just don't do damage. It's just the initial impact of it, right? But now I'm spoiler free. Like, I can look up whatever the hell I want to make everything easy. Outside of the cursed, like, ending. Which is the only ending I have not seen anything in relation to, by the way. Every other ending I've seen some kind of something for it. Come on. Did anyone else see that? She went through the floor. She went through the floor, chat. I'm pissed. Anyway.
Pashma. Puntosh.
Puntosh.
Shasha.
You could pogo them and divert them if you hit them. Well, you could like the way I beat the hardest boss in the entire game, right, chat? At least the hardest boss in the entire game. That's not unfair, right? But these fleas are still getting the best of me. I beat the game, and these damn fleas are still the bane of my existence. I don't care how cute Team Cherry made the fleas in this game. They're still fleas. Pogo everything every time. Fuck. Bitch. Ah! Team Cherry, for the love of God, nerf the timer. Nerf it. Just make it 75, make it anything other than 90 anything. Because that's just way too much. Having to survive 2 minutes. You would think it's not a lot, but with how much RG is in here, it is a lot. Really? That was close. Jesus, I wasn't sure about that one. Okay. That was close. Ah! I always get past a minute, but from that point on, it's just you're at the mercy of whatever. If they feel nice enough to not bombard you with the worst possible patterns. Hold on. Really? This challenge is actually bullshit. Pogo Doodle Dash are cheap ass abilities. Are they? Don't necessarily check my map. I have to survive 95 seconds with stuff like that. And I might just end stream, chat. I might just do what I said I'd do and... No, I can't. I have to do it this stream. I have to do it this stream. Because then I would just be coming back to this playthrough for the ending. Not this playthrough specifically, but the later playthrough. You bitch. Oh, you... I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this. I had fun with the end of the game and now I'm starting to hate the game again because of it. Fair enough. What the? Oh my!
Hashma.
There has to be something in here that allows me to recover easier while in the air. No.
Puntosh. Sasha.
asshole. What if it's what if it's in the game because someone at Team Cherry did it? I wouldn't be surprised, but that's still stupid. And you also have to think of how many. I doubt this was a first try thing. If that's the case, then one of the devs got really lucky. One of the devs got really lucky. Got a score that I guess everyone else was impressed by. And then they made it a thing for some reason. Oh, Hornet didn't throw her.
Pashma.
She didn't throw her fucking needle when I told her to. I pressed the button and she floated. Yeah, they make an item, one that literally provides no worth other than sentiment. For a character that we barely meet, and is probably could be viewed as the Quarrel replacement. Because the character has amnesia, just like Quarrel does, except you probably induce the amnesia. But I don't know bro like I know Quarrel, so I'm doing this for a character I barely know and barely like. Hornet. Please!
Pashma. Puntosh. Sasha.
Go fuck yourself. That's so cringe. That's actually so cringe.
Pashma.
If they don't decrease the timer, then I know for a fact it's like you said, apparently somehow, someway one of the devs did this. And because they did it, now everyone else has to. Oh, now a floor spawns, right? So it the timer for when the floor spawns is actually random. Because sometimes it's instant, other times they just wait 600 years till you're well past the point where you need one. The speed increases, or the number. The speed increases or the number, because at the end it's okay. It's obviously the speed of which the fleas show up increases. But, that thing at the bottom left is a timer. It's a timer. One you have to get through. That is so cringe. That is so cringe. Actual bad RNG ended my run. Unbelievably cringe. I'm gonna start pause buffering at this point. I'm not sure how much that'll help me, but at this point I'm trying to think of any way to cheese this, because this is dumb. Of course. It's times like this where I realize why Megumi gives up constantly. Because at this point, I want to use this sacred treasure to summon Maharaga. I haven't to try so hard not to, because this is a new chair I'm sitting in, and I really cannot afford to beat it in any way, shape, or form. Once again, if you want to piss me off, give me something that wastes my time. I get why every episode you try to summon it. I would too, at this point. With this sacred treasure I summoned, there we go. Maharaga, do it for me. Are we... I barely miss the poke. Holy... Wow, I beat my record by 1 second. That last half, all you just saw, that wasn't skill, that was luck. All of it. With this sacred treasure I summoned, please. And I want Maharaga go straight to the person that decided 95 seconds was a good idea. If it was a time one of the devs placed, guess what? You got lucky. And you're actually asking too much to have that as the time. Fighting my ass off, adapting to it as best I could.
Pashma. Pundosh. Sasha!
The pogo one is the only one out of all these that's genuinely fun. The juggle one is alright, but it overstays its welcome with the number to ask you for. This is just not fun. This is dumb. This is stupid, is what this is. I wish I could say it was just a skill issue on my half, but at a certain point when you have so many things flying from actual random directions, with no rhyme or reason or sense as to why they're going in said direction. And I barely recovered there, too. If it was a time one of the devs said, they got stupid lucky. And it is actually unreasonable to ask the player to get a time similar. Or and here's the thing.
Pashma.
Nerf it. It's not a question, it's not a request, it's an order.
Sasha!
Because I'm very lenient and understanding for things that can be considered hard or be, like, just flat out bullshit in video games. I'm a very patient person in that regard. The rest of the community won't be. I can fully acknowledge when and where it's a skill issue on my behalf. This isn't a skill issue. I'm doing everything I can to survive in it. Only for actual RG to say, no. Wow, I only lived there because I for once got lucky. Isn't that funny? And she wouldn't throw her...
Pashma.
Hey, Seth, what steroids did you take? There has to be some tool or something I can use.
Puntosh. Sasha!
That was my fault. really funny. Really funny.
Puntosh. Shasha.
Matter of fact, you know what? I'll try without the music first. See if that helps. Great start already. Thank you. Fuck you. I had to turn the if you ever have to do something like that in a game for any reason, for a challenge, that's how you know it's dumb. If you have to turn the music off, if you have to turn all the sound off, that's how you know it's dumb. Thank God the trials ended and you have bested your old score, Riskiv champion. And I beat it by 1 second, by the way, not even by a lot. 1 second. Hey, shithead, who clearly took some shit before doing all that. Well, now, how brilliant. At all these fine games, you've matched my scores and more. What wonder to be there and be able to witness a display of such profound talent. Best that your scores provided an immense challenge, yes, Seth, and yet you seem to have achieved them yourself with relative ease, right? You flatter me, but yes, my own aptitude continues to surprise me. So many skills I cannot recall learning. But do not underplay your own achievements, for they too are significant and inspiring even. In fact, to my deep respect, I insist you take the small, medallion. I found it within my belongings, and know not where I came upon it, but it has a most pleasant sense. Let it serve as a marker of a friendship I feel has only just begun. Thank you, Seth. I shall keep it close. Guardian's Memento. Aged Medallion of the Wanderer Seth, the gift given in respect of great skill. The memento can be split at the house. I did everything, chat. I did it. Outside of, I guess, lore stuff and NPC interactions, I did everything. Lord Jesus. Back to Bellheart, I'm going to my bell, going to sleep, and then everything else I need left to do, I will do off camera. Because I just can't. Like, I have to set up a whole new playthrough for the cursed ending. At least I know Chakra doesn't die ever, which is nice. There we go, last medallion. And my home, I don't know why they didn't make an achievement for feel like pimping out your home properly because I have everything. I have the hot tub, I have the gramophone, I have the bed, I have the desk, I have the far side, I have the materium, I have all the crests. I deserve it at this point. And the thing that confuses me is that the map thing, right? It said there's 9. There's 9 of these, it said, but there's 8. Unless it counts all the different hearts. Which at that point, it wouldn't be 8, it'd be like... If we were count plus... It'd be like 11 different, mementos that you could have. But... everything else left is just like the void masses and stuff, right? And whatever little bits and bobs I personally am curious about. Nothing that is really worth showing stream, like I said, the void masses, and that's about it. And possibly, there's one thing left for me to check. One thing left for me to check. Which I doubt I'll see anything. Yep, no quests. There's only 2 quest boards left. Or wish wells. Wish walls. And that is here in First Shrine, and then, Bellheart. The one in, Bone Bottom's been destroyed. That's the only other place I could think there would be one. But I did it, chat. 100%. I did everything. I saw everything, kind of. That was, well, this specific VOD is only 3 hours. It was technically a short stream. If I apply it to the other, like, 5-6 hour stream, that would be, like, 9 hours just about. It took me to do everything for this technical one final stream for my first playthrough of, Silksong. And even though I sound like I'm in a horrible mood right now, which I kind of am because of Flea RNG, I enjoyed this game so much. I would have to think, once I do like Steel Soul and stuff and a few other playthroughs, and maybe even after I go back to Hollow Knight after the fact, I would have to think if this game beats Hollow Knight for me. And if it replaces my 3rd favorite game of all time slot, I would genuinely have to think about it. Because I'm still not very sure in all honesty. But... let me find like a good piece of music to play. No. No. It's between this and this. I think this one. I did it. I can say I did it. I did everything that there was to do. I got everything that there is to get, and now I can chill out in my dope home. Thank you to everyone who's been a part of this journey with me. Thank you. It took 7 years. You could play the needle and on the, yeah, all the benches or bench adjacent things, if you press triangle, you can play the needle in. But, just thank everyone who showed up to all these streams. Thank all, like, the consistent viewers. Thanks to my, channel mod James for helping me out during so many different points of this playthrough. Thanks to Helen for becoming a channel member. when I was doing my, yeah, this was a journey, because you also have to factor in, like, Hollow Knight, right? My Steel Soul journey. And the trials and tribulations I went through trying to do everything before Silksong came out, and I barely did it. But, yeah, thank you to my first and so far only channel member, Helen. Thank you to all my other regulars who probably would have been here if they were not also playing the game and trying to avoid spoilers. This is just a crazy journey. The fact that this game is as big as it is, and there's so much stuff to do with it, and the way I fell in love with enough of the characters to where when stuff happened that was bad in, you know, Bone Bottom, right? And the relief I felt when I saw them alive, where the fleas were. Just all the stuff, right? The fact that I cared about these characters that much. The fact that the entire time I was worried if Chakra would die, if I didn't hurry up and beat the Void, in theory. The fact that I'm still worried about Zaza, right? Even though I know he's still next to Gehrman's body. He probably won't leave for a good long while. At least nothing I can think to make him leave. To come back here. Just all this different stuff, like the Bell Beast. All these lovable characters. This amazingly beautiful world that they've made. I will say there's like a lot of the final bosses in Hollow Knight, and I guess a lot of the bosses in Hollow Knight period I enjoyed more than the ones here, but that doesn't mean I didn't enjoy a lot of like Phantom. I'd say Phantom is still my favorite boss that I fought in this entire game. Just because of everything surrounding her fight. And she's up there with Grimm for me. And so there's like memorable bosses that I enjoyed fighting that were also decently difficult. But in general, this was just a crazy journey. This is just a crazy journey. This like almost, at this point I will go as far as say almost month-long journey I undertook. To 112% Hollow Knight on Steel Soul and get everything there. And then the journey just to beat in 100% Silksong and get all the little miscellaneous things, right? All the lores, at least everything I could, and after looking at the interactive map, I think I got almost everything, just about. I missed some lines of dialogue, but that was about it. Like that after Hollow Knight and the love to the character they added so much in Silksong, yeah. But after playing this game, yeah, there's some stuff that annoyed me. There's some stuff that I think Team Cherry should tune back on in terms of like the overall difficulty of the game. The platforming was perfect. The only really annoying platforming section I remember is that pseudo Path of Pain, but that was just because of those under the platform like spear, like a needle spear jumps I had to do. But overall, most of my playthrough I remember being more positive than ever negative. Very much so the same as it was with Hollow Knight. Like, I do remember negative experiences I've had even in Hollow Knight. Like, certain bosses I didn't like. Like, when I first played the game, I remember raging at Mantisaurs because I didn't understand how their fight worked. Obviously, I didn't like Deep Nest or Royal Waterways. Like, I do, and there were certain, like, even now, to this day, I have negative experiences with Hollow Knight because of certain Radiant bosses, right? So that clearly carried over. Now, depending if you ask, it's either a good or bad thing. For me, I would say it's more of a good thing. Because it puts the two games in a similar playing field for me. And that's why it's so hard for me to pick or choose one. A part of me does just want to put them both tied at third place for third favorite game of all time for me. But I know I really can't do that because of how different the games are. And it's just in general hard for me to do that for a variety of reasons. So after I get like the next two endings, right after I learn the speedrun route for the game, after I platinum it, the same way I did with Hollow Knight, I think I can make that distinction, truly. And once something I'll definitely probably, in the future, I can see Silksong beating Hollow Knight as my third favorite game of all time once they add the DLCs and stuff. Once they change certain things about the game, once they make a lot of more frustrating things in the game non-existent, or they nerf certain things, you know? Like, Raging Beastfly, or Savage Beastfly, whatever it was, the second fight you do with it, where you fought the fourth, choir. Once they adjust certain things about that fight, or just, rate, Savage Beastfly in general, outside of that, I really can't think of any other, like, mega, like, unfun or annoying bosses I've had to fight. I even sitting here right now, they said there was like 50-something, almost 50-something bosses in the game, right? There's very few, like, bosses I can think of that I did not have at least somewhat fun with, or trying to figure out the best way. Maybe like the double Moss Mother fight, but that was alright enough. Like, it was there. This is the only fight I could really think that I did not like, or I did not think was well thought out, or just fun to do, period. A lot of the, like, I enjoyed the Bell Beast fight for the most part. What else would there be? Cygnus and Gorn was one of my favorite fights in the game, too. And one of the boss's names contributes to that a lot. Fourth Choir was a fun fight. I think they should have given it more, like, moves they could have used than just, like, the four it had. This was an alright fight. An easy one, but an alright fight. This was one of the better fights in the whole game, when I understood how the flow of it worked. I think, as of right now, the boss rating for me goes, for these games bosses, is Phantom, Lost Lace, Carmeletta, and Cygnus and Gorn. At least for, like, top 4 that I can think of off the top of my head, right? But every other fight was, you know, I don't think this fight needed to be nerfed. I think too many people just had a skill issue with it. The Flamefather, a very interesting fight. Like, the first kind of fight I've ever seen Team Cherry do like this. Yeah, it was kind of it could get annoying at times. The Clawfather was also a pretty alright fight. The only complaint I have about a lot of the boss fights in this game is that a lot of them rely far too much on summons for their difficulty. This guy especially. This is never mind. This is the only truly bad fight I could think of in the game. So bad I blocked him out of my memory. Every other one was passable at the very least. Like, I enjoyed Sister Splinter. I thought that was a good, decent enough fight once I understood how she worked. This was kind of an annoying fight. Nymph, Shrine Guardian Seth. Since I still don't even really understand how to beat him, because I just use summons, basically, to do it for me. But from what I remember, I think it was probably one of the more better designed fights in the skill sense. Like, this is one of the boss fights in the game. It's like, oh no, we want you to learn the boss's moveset. We want you to learn punish windows. We want you to actually understand how the fight... Oh yeah, Last Judge is probably the 5th. That was also another really fun fight. I guess, in general, there was so much in this game for me. It's hard for me to remember. And the reason why I remember Hollow Knight in all of its, you know, everything so well is because I have 700 hours in the game. I've played the game more times than I can count. I fought all the bosses more times than I can count, so I'm going to remember all of them. This is also another fun fight. I like this fight a lot. Getting to this fight was annoying, but even so, I say it was a good fight. This guy was just easy. No issue with that one in particular. What other bosses are there? This was a good fight as well. Sentry, second Sentry. From a narrative standpoint, the Cogwork Dancers. This is also a really good fight, at the very least narratively, especially the ending. When you beat one of them, how the other one slows down and it seems like it gets really sad and depressed. This guy was funny. This is a funny fight, Tabio. This one was more annoying, I will admit, but it did not overstay its welcome like other bosses did for me. This guy was there, but still technically a boss fight. Once again, Cogwork Dancers, but cooler in a lot of ways. This was kind of an annoying fight, but I still remember more positives than negatives. Chakra, I never figured out her fight. Lost Gurman was a sad fight for me as well. The Weavers, though, almost all the Weaver fights, you're just kind of annoying, I'll be honest. Here's my favorite boss, like Widow, First Sinner, and Phantom. All of these guys were just really top-notch fights. It's clear to me that a lot of their best fights, I also enjoyed Lace's fight. Maybe not so much the second one, because I do prefer Lost Lace to second phase Lace. And the first Lace fight in general was just really fun. They could have done a lot more with Grandmother Silk. Like, Radiance had so many things she could do. And I think they should have given Grandmother Silk the same treatment, unless they do like some kind of like absolute Grandmother Silk. But for some reason I doubt it. I think it's gonna be absolute Lost Lace. But yeah, just almost all the fights, all the areas outside of Bywaters, oh, she opens her map in the bed. That's funny. But this was just a special game. A game you can tell Team Cherry poured their hearts and souls into over the past few years. Yeah, so did issues, but so did Hollow Knight. She would steal our silk like the puppet and attack us a lot. A silk spear, I thought. But just like I outside the flea minigame, I love the fleas too. I thought the way they handled it, like the replacement for the grubs and stuff, I thought that was nice. I loved a lot of the flea characters. I love like traveling with them to different places and stuff. I just love the way they condense certain things, like with the inventory. I love how because a lot of these skills would have appeared here and it would have gotten like bloated at a certain point. I love all the little things you get, like this statue that you got from the I forget his name. I feel bad for forgetting his name. Like, I love how the silk works in general, the spool like stuff that you can do. I love the tools. It's very Bloodborne-esque and stuff, or just even the story. There's a lot of Bloodborne-isms in this game. But this was just a special game. Even if I have my problems with it, I can tell this is a game you get unironically just every few decades. A game like this, it's not something that happens a lot. It happens rarely, especially in today's like just the way the gaming market is now. It's not something you really get to find. Games like these are rarities. And I don't think a lot of people realize just how rare it is to find a game like this nowadays. And not just be able to play it, but play it for so cheap. This $20 game had me in here streaming ever since it came out and before it for like the past 3 weeks. And I got 80 hours of content out of it. Did an amazing job with stuff like the tools. Yeah. I think that I prefer the tools, the tool crest system more to the charm system in Hollow Knight. I think I could say that with full certainty now. And the Citadel. I was trying to think about what my favorite game, what my favorite area in the game was. And out of all the places I've been, right? I think the Citadel is genuinely my favorite part of the entire game, because clearly, even though you get all these different maps, right, it's clearly all the same area. And Team Cherry wasn't lying, because everything from here to here to here to here to technically even here to here to here, 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 if you wanted to get really, really specific, here. All of that's the Citadel. All of it. And it is an amazing area. It is a gorgeous area. The music for it is also... like, we hear technically a soundtrack from it playing right now. It's just... It's such like I said, it still has problems, but here's the thing, the game's like a week old. All the problems that I'm mentioning now, in the next year, will probably be gone. They'll probably tune back how the enemies and biowaters work. They'll probably make a lot of the delivery quests a lot easier to manage and deal with. They'll probably make certain bosses that most would consider just dumb or abhorrent, or like the very reliant on summons. They'll probably tune all that, like, they'll find a way to make it better. They'll find a way. Because it's not like a lot of bosses in the base Hollow Knight game, right? It's not like they didn't have their problems. Like, I think, wasn't Fluke Marm? She was one of the bosses nerfed, right? For obvious reason. They already do changes, like the delivery rewards, yeah. And there's still more changes to come. But this was a special game. I really, really enjoyed my time with it. This is my game of the year. Unless, you know, I do plan on buying Expedition 33 and somehow playing through it. Probably the same similar capacity. I'm not sure if I'll stream it, I'll be honest. But because Hollow Knight is so special to me for a variety of reasons, and also because it made my channel in a way. I mean, there's a reason why there's even if it's just one person typing, there's still other people in here that I know for a fact are lurking, and they have the stream on in the background and they're just listening. The fact that I even have anyone watching the stream, period, is because of Hollow Knight. And because of these games. And because of how amazing they are. And because of how much I love them. And because of how dedicated I was to doing everything in them. Even if I do just stream it to like an audience of 2 people, that's still 2 people who are watching me be passionate about this game. And at a certain point I have to be thankful for that. That anyone's even willing to sit down and watch me play any of these games for like the 10, 12, 11 hours I've been streaming them the past few weeks. But just in general, man, I will be obviously streaming the last ending I have to get, and then streaming me learning the speedrun route. But god damn, this is a special game. And just like the analogy I made a few streams earlier, how Silksong has the Final Fantasy effect, Final Fantasy VII effect, where you go through a part of the game, right? And then you get to the rest of it, and then you realize, oh, this shit's big. This game is massive. Once I hit Act 3, I am nowhere near done. I am nowhere near done. Oh, there's so much here. There's just an inconceivably large amount of content in this game. And this is the base game. If we get, like, at the very least, if we get even 2 times the amount of expansions that we got in Hollow Knight, which I have a feeling we will. For some reason, I do not think we're just going to get 4 DLCs like we got for Hollow Knight. In fact, I can almost guarantee you we won't. And I also know that we are going to get 3 more endings minimum. Because this game, it doesn't have 5 endings technically. It has more of 4, but people are calling the Mr. Mushroom ending the 5th one. Even still, base Hollow Knight did not even have that many endings to my knowledge, right? It just had 3. And unless you counted Mr. Mushroom, right, then technically it's 4, but the DLCs added 2 more. And I can almost guarantee you that the whatever DLCs we get for Silksong are going to add, at the very least, 3 more endings. So there's just so much to look forward to for this game that I did everything in, and I thoroughly enjoyed from beginning to end. Yeah, I had some bumps along the road, but for an 80-hour experience, for almost all of it to be peak, it was worth it. It was worth every second of it. Every trial and tribulation I faced, everything I did, it was all worth it. And I had to think about it more, but considering I've been talking about this game this long when I've been trying to end the stream, once I have the next update, the next DLC, I think it'll probably trump Hollow Knight as my 3rd favorite game of all time. especially because how special the stream experience was. And how, it did something technically that Hollow Knight never did for me, which was get me, like, really emotional in the sense that I was sad around the start of Act 2, after I saw the devastation. Because even though I love Hollow Knight, even though I think the story for it is amazing, I can't really say it got me that emotional. Because a lot of the characters that we like and that we meet, they don't really die. And the ones that do die, you do not really spend that much time with them. And then there's other characters that you might just flat out dislike. Those are the NPCs in Hollow Knight. There's like 5 of them, at the most. And half of them die sometimes, and the other half don't. And the ones that do die, like I said, you don't really care for them if we're being honest. Or you can choose to spare them, like the Nailsmith. Yeah, sure, he could die, but at the same time, there's an ending where, for his quest line, that you don't kill him. But after seeing Act 3 and just the devastation and stuff and everything that happened with a lot of these characters, the fact that I can say that I was legit depressed for a little bit during Act 3, and that's why Ghost of Tsushima and Bloodborne are my second... Ghost of Tsushima is my second favorite game of all time, because it brought me to the verge of tears. Because of one thing that happened in the story. Well, 2 things, technically. And then Bloodborne is my first favorite game of all time, because to this day, the amount of emotions that I get just playing that game, from fear to happiness to sadness, and that's an important thing for me because I've never really mentioned it, but let's just say I have a very hard time feeling anything, period. So for a game to bring out emotion in me, it leaves a mark. And like I said, as much as I love Hollow Knight and all the good things about it, I can't really say it brought me that close to any, like major emotion, if you will. I mean, it did and it didn't, if it makes sense. Like, not to the degree of Bloodborne, Ghost of Tsushima, or even this game. Yes, true. Quest things worried me at first, but it made us talk and learn about everyone. It makes it feel more special. Yeah, it makes you more connected. So that, like, when I saw Bone Bottom, everything happened to it, and the fact that I still even get upset, knowing that those guys are rummaging through what's left of it, when those people did nothing wrong. They were literally just trying to get by. And just thinking about it now, I'm still very saddened by it. This is a special game. You don't get games like this. Games like this come out literally every few decades. Like, every once in a while, like, after like 20, 30 years, a game like this comes out that brings this many people together. Like, there's 500,000 people playing the game as of right now. Well, I'm not sure how true that is, but on launch day, that is a crazy number. And all the little details. The event in every village, yeah. Just even for the NPCs you never really talk to that much, the fact that they get you so connected to them that when they do die, or like you get so connected to them, you worry if they're going to die, which for a lot of NPCs in Hollow Knight, I cannot really say I had that feeling for. Because either you knew for a fact that they weren't going to die, especially if you did, like in the Nailsmith's case. I remember when I first did it, right, and I got the Pure Nail, it was like, strike me, that's all I want. I said, no. And Crystal dashed away. And then, I ended up finding out later, if you go to Shield's hut, you find him there. I was like, oh, okay, that's nice. But I really can't think of any NPC in the game that I was worried about, oh, are you going to die? Maybe other than Mila. But even, you don't... Yeah, I like Mila, but you don't spend enough time with her, really, to develop a connection that... like, for example, with Chakra, with her fighting back the void-infested bugs, right, from Bellheart, the entire time until I beat the game, I was worried, is she gonna die? And by extension, is everyone in Bellheart gonna die? I mean, I know it's not true now, right? But the fact I was worried that long and I wasn't really even now, I'm be honest, I'm still concerned about it, because for all I know, there is a hidden timer. And Chakra's dead right now. Even though I beat the game already, I don't really have to worry about it. But still, just the idea that all these people have been through this much stuff already and they're about to die after, you know, burdening this much. Like you really can't get that same effect with Mila, because she wasn't like depressed or anything. Like the plague kind of took her. In fact, you can leave her alone. And if you beat the plague, it's implied that it dies everywhere, right? So Mila's probably alright if you don't kill her. But I'm trying to think of any NPC I was worried about if they would die or not, and I really just cannot think of any that fit that description in Hollow Knight. But I can't count them, and I'm still worried about one. I still don't know where the fisherman guy is. I don't know what happened to him. I'm still worried about it. Oh, Quirrell? Yeah, that was the only instance, I would think. And I do remember being like sad when I found out that Quirrell died, and that it was implied that he was about to die. Yeah, that's one instance. You're right. But here's the thing, I can think of a lot more for this game. He just disappears too, yeah. But, and also the horse. I was trying to figure out how to free the horse. There's just... You don't get games like this nowadays. You don't. You really don't. And Hollow Knight's been out for way long. Like, the last Hollow Knight DLC, if we're being realistic, was 7 years ago. Not even Hollow Knight itself. The last Hollow Knight DLC was around 7 years ago. And then they announced they were working on Silksong, right? Not long after, and then that took 7 years. Silksong, like, Hollow Knight's been around for way longer. Almost, at this point, I would say, like, 10 plus years ago now. At this point, Hollow Knight came out, right? I'll admit, I wasn't there at the start of it. I was not there at the start of it, but I was there for the wait. I was there for the wait for Silksong. I was there with a lot of other people waiting 6 plus years for this game to come out. And I have a hard time saying I'm disappointed and that the wait wasn't worth it. And I could not understand why the game took as long as it did to make. And even now, even though like it says 100% complete there, I have one of every item in my inventory other than story stuff. Yeah, every second was worth it. I have all the crests, all the tools and stuff, right? All the spells. I did all the quests, everything, all the delivery quests too. Like Pilgrim's Rest, Bone Bottom, Songclave, Fleetopia, Liquid Lacquer, Queen's Egg, Survivor Camp, and the meat delivery, right? Second flower quest. I did everything. At least it looks like that, right? All the journal entries, at least I'm fairly certain. I don't know what other bosses there would be outside of, you know, and you know, all the map stuff. And you want to know what's funny? Even in this playthrough, there's still stuff I'm not sure about. I still miss some lines of dialogue for some characters. There's still some things I'm not exactly sure if there's a secret tied to them or not. And another thing that's crazy, there's still Steel Soul exclusive content. Even though I seemingly did everything, the game is still giving. It's still giving $20 for this masterpiece. Maybe a flawed masterpiece, but a masterpiece nonetheless. Something that was worth every single second I waited. Something that was worth every single, like, second and hour and day I played at Hollow Knight in preparation for this game. Every single death I had for my Steel Soul playthrough for Hollow Knight was worth it. And every second I spent playing this game and getting everything was worth it. Now there's very little left to do. Now that's all. Now all that's really left to do is for me to start up 2 more playthroughs. Obviously, most of them off stream, to get the last ending and to see what that Steel Soul content is, and then learn the speedrun route for the game so I can get the 2 achievements, and then get the platinum. That's all that's left. Most of that work will be done off stream, and then from there we wait. We have a new everyday, you know, Silksong News everyday channel for the DLCs. You know, to notify us. But all we have to do is wait and experience the second part of Peak. Is that you can play and have a different story? Yeah. Yeah. How there's like a second path up into the Citadel through this part. I personally didn't see the vendor for the mask. He was dead. The vendor for the... You mean the fracture mask? This guy, right? Yeah, I found it very early in my playthrough. God damn, man. This was an amazing game. I'm gonna stop gushing about this game, because I can and will be here for the next 600 years if I do. Whatever little things I admit, like, at this point, I'm almost entirely 100% spoiler-free. Like, I no longer have to worry about spoilers anymore. All, like, even the spoilers I saw, they didn't spoil much. This was just truly an experience I was able to bask in fully. But yeah, chat, thank you for the journey. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Thank you, Team Cherry, for this journey. I do have a little bit, just 1 or 2 complaints about the ride, though. You hit some potholes along the way. Just a Steel Soul to be worried about, yeah. But I think at this point I'm confident enough to think especially after I get the second playthrough done and get the only like ending I'm missing. I think I'll probably fare well in Steel Soul. But yeah, chat. I'm gonna end the stream finally, after gushing about this game for like 30 minutes at this point. I don't even know how long it's been. If you enjoyed the stream, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and remember to always stay anonymous.